Hey, so I promised I was going to do a live for the nail art for these designs. I seen that another nail tech had put it up, and then I got an idea. I'm like, well, let me show how this is done. I'm going to take this live, and I'm going to save it and share it to my YouTube channel and my IGTV. And the only reason I'm doing it that way is because I'm super lazy, and I'm not going to take the time to edit a video. But I do want to start doing more of them. So this one here is matte, and this one here is a rose, but it's done over a chrome. And I just thought, like, why not put it over chrome? Because that'd be a cool idea. So I already did a few things. I have one tip here done with chrome, and I use the Accents Black On. Hey everybody, I use Accents Black On because this one is tack free. And so since it's tack free, I can do one coat and then burnish my chrome into it. My chrome is just from my local supply place. So that's not anything special. I'm going to create the roses. We'll put this right here. This one is just one coat of black. No, 2 coats of black. And it is just by Le Chat or Nobility. So that's that product. So I'll do the matte look first. So on my black, I'm going to use some of the Artiste by Bio Seaweed Gel. And then for my white, I'm going to use this Mega White Film Gel by Crystal Nails. Put my light. Boom. So I don't just leave my stuff open. So I'm just going to dab a little on my palette. And I like this one because it moves, but it doesn't move too much. So I can still kind of keep like the thickness in the petals. So we'll start with this one. So this is just a 1 coat of black. And you have to do this one wet when you're making your flower. So you can put it on there nice and neat. And you want to really make it even. You don't need a ton, but you do want to make it even. So I'm making sure I'm hitting all the angles. So nice. This is just a liner brush from Tati. I got it a long time ago. So generally holding my brush at like a 90-degree angle. Swirl. I'm gonna draw the petals in. And I like this Mega White Film Gel because it'll spread, but not too much. And you see, I go back into the fatter part of the rose that I do. I like to start a new one right at the end of an old one. And I kind of want them a little close so they can kind of bump into each other, but not too much. See how it's coming together? It looks pretty nice, right? Put some on this side. So keep adding in petals. Still, it's close, but not too close. It's just enough closeness. So I know I said before I was gonna do more nail art videos, but I'm really gonna do it. I really am. And what was hindering me in the beginning was because I was like, oh, I need to edit them and make them all cool. Then I had this one contact that was telling me that they can help me edit. Of course, I was going to pay them or whatever. But she never messaged me back. So I'm not even going to try to edit. I'm just going to do them and then post them to my YouTube and my IGTV. So that's done. I'm going to cure it in my light. And that cures in LED. And it cures for 30 seconds. So this one here. Now, my chrome is on there, but I haven't put top coat on the chrome. I don't know how everybody else does it. But this is how I'm going to tell you I'm going to do it. Chrome particles are burnished into the non-sticky or the tack-free layer of the accents black on or whatever gel top you have, right? You usually would have to take a top coat and put it over it. The only reason that I'm not going to go directly in with this over here is because I don't want to be drawing my petals, stirring up the chrome and lifting it and then creating dots in my chrome. So I'm going to hit it with this matte top. Now this matte is from Wildflowers. I really love it. I get it every time I can, and you're like, oh, it's going to mess it up. It's not. I just need to seal my chrome in before I start doing other stuff to it. So let's put this one in the lamp, and the other one is done. And I'm just doing 30 seconds. And that matte has, it's tack free, so you don't have to worry about it bleeding. So for me to do like the watercolor effect, I'm going to need to matte this rose. Right? So nice thin layer over this flower. That Mega White film from Crystal Nails is the business. If you're in San Antonio, there's a young lady by the name of Sarah Detroit who works with Crystal Nails that I want to bring to San Antonio very soon. The only issue is I need for San Antonio to message me back about the class, because I've been messaging a lot of ladies, and I also need you guys to pay for the class. Like, we have to do a lot of process setup in order to get the class done, and I kind of need you guys to pay for it so that we can get everything taken care of beforehand. We're going to take this and put it in the light for 30 seconds with the matte. So this is how our chrome looks matte. Pretty boo. So I'm going to get a little bit more of this Mega White film gel. For this one, I'm going to go back in with my Artiste. And because it's matte, I can tell where I don't have it at. So I'm going to make sure I got a nice, not super ridiculous coat, but just a nice, even, generous coat of that. You see how the shine just comes right back? So with gel, if you were putting this over an acrylic nail or anything else, you really wouldn't want it to, it will change the shape. So I try to make sure I do like thin, even coats to put my gel and stuff on. So here we go. We're going to do the same technique and create the rose on here over the chrome. So I wanted like a chrome watercolor rose. So 9 degrees, 90. Then at the end of that one, I'm going to add another one. Now, you see how I didn't go and grab another dot? I just drug in it and then it gave me a line. That's because I didn't grab another dot. That will bother some people. It will not bother me, but I do like to keep everyone, all of them, uniform. So I'm going to make sure I go grab another dot whenever I add another petal. So just put it in and layer my petals. This is a shorter brush. I like to use a short liner for the rose because I feel like I have more control over the liner than if I would have had like an extremely long one. Ooh. I'm going to put one more here. And I'm going to grab a little bit more and take it back there. So see? Nice. Take this and cure this in the lamp and bring the other one out. We're doing that in 30 seconds. So, the black one is all matted. It's cool. I don't need my liner anymore. And I don't need this guy. So, what I have here are the inks. the jelly inks. So this one is a pink and this one is a purple. And these are from Jellicoe. I got these at a Orlando show a while back. Now, like maybe this year. Maybe this year. So we're going to create some art. I use this one to, you know, muddle it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to randomly put it over here. When you do the inks, you either need to do it on a matte or a buffed gel nail because it needs that to be able to absorb, I guess, into the top coat, into the matte top coat. And then I'm real clumsy and I'm always like, see, knocking stuff over. It was almost a mess. So that's why I go ahead and make sure I cap off everything before I move to the next thing. I'm going to add some more here. This is making a color rose. And a lot of people go in with alcohol, like put their color together. I use acetone because I wanted to do it and I wanted to do it quick. So we layered those in. This is acetone and this is just a random paintbrush from Michaels. This is a Zero Artist Loft. I just keep this on there so I know which one I'm using. And I'm just touching it, mixing the colors. See? I don't want too much, I just want a little. I'm in my salon right now doing this. Hopefully nobody busts in and asks me a question in the middle like, do you know whose stones are in the dryer? Like, no, I don't know. It's not mine. It's a little bit more. Kind of like dab a little bit. I don't want too much. And it's not really a specific look I'm looking for. Just nice and watercolor-esque. Boom. Cool, right? Alright, that's cool. So this is going to be the matte one. So what I'm going to do, I'm matte top coat on there. But this is what I want you to keep in mind. When you put matte top coat on top of these inks, for some kind of weird reason, it kind of, I don't know, smears it a little bit. So I try to do quick swipes. But you could tell like it smears it and lightens it up. But it's fine. I don't mind. Light it up. See? Changed it. It's not as bright. It's fine. That's the chrome one. Set that in the light. Now, this one, it's all set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the matte top coat too. Because I need this guy to be matte. So that I can do the watercolor with this one. Now, the concept behind this one was a watercolor flower with a peek through of chrome, but like a tinted chrome. So whenever we were doing those chrome nails with the jelly ink, well, with the jelly gels, so see how it's kind of like shimmery, this white one, it's soft. I wanted that. So let me pop this one in like 30 seconds. Alright, and then look, see how it came out? Kind of bleeded it a little bit when I added matte top. It's actually suggested to do over the inks a tack-free top or shiny top. But let's just finish it out with a few stones and some pearls. So these here, this is called Crystal Pixie. It is from Swarovski. And then I got a few little stones. Not a lot, just a few. Boom. I like to use gem gel. And it depends on what kind of stones I'll use. But I have this one here. It's called Crystal Gem Gel Glue. It's from Crystal Nails. It's pretty nice. And we do not need a whole lot because I'm just going to do it on the edge. And you could really do this any way you want. So we're just gonna put some on the edge. And I'm gonna do 2 edges. Because the other one is like just 1 edge. So let's do 2 edges. Why not? Okay, so see how I tap it in there? It's kind of raised. I do it generously because I want to make sure that my stuff is in there. And also because I'm going to use these pearl things too. I'm going to get my trusty crystal Quintana. Just going to grab a few of them. I really like this little crystal thing. I've had it forever. And what's funny is I got another one, but I always end up getting the old one and just using the same one over and over again. I feel like I want to add something a little smaller. Oh yeah, here, I got some teenier ones. Alright, so I get all my stones from artbeads.com. Because they have really good prices and they're always giving you like coupons and rewards and stuff like that. And I love me a coupon. Do those. Let's get these out the way, because if I don't, I'll make a mess. Everybody will be laughing except for me. Because I've made a mess. Now, I have a little dish that I pour them in, which I don't know where it's at, but that's cool. Here, we'll use these because it's already in a dish, not these. So these are the same thing, kinda. It's an off-brand. I don't know where I got it from. It's okay. It's not as good as the Crystal Pixie. So, lesson learned there. They're still sparkly, but the Crystal Pixie's got some kind of extra wow factor that these little ones that I got, I think I got these on eBay, that these little ones just don't have. So I'm going to take, oops, messed it up. I'm going to take, I just need a scoop. Scoop some out. Look at that. Giant mess. But as long as this is covered, I'm good. Because I could just use my little card and pour them back on there. And then I'm going to show you something fun, like to make sure that these don't come off of your clients. Because I know that's the thing. When they come off and they're like, what? They came off. I'm just going to push them a little bit. Make sure they're in there. Make sure they're in there. There's nothing wrong with making sure they're in there. And making sure they press down in the gel. Alright? See? Now, let's put that in line and cure. We're going to get the other one out and make something happen. Alright. So, back again with the chrome one. Out the way. I'm going to use 2 different colors. This is another jelly ink. But it's from Jellicoe. I don't know if it's different between companies. Ooh, orange. I'm going to mix this orange with that pink. And this part, to me, I want more orange. Ha! It's rolling because it's beads down there. I want more orange than pink. So, tap in some orange. And I don't know if I've actually used this much or if it evaporates or whatever, but I always make sure I close these up really tight. Just because, you know, make sure they close up really tight. So, see, it's in there. Now, grab my favorite little brush. Just gonna I'm cool with the wherever the white is being lighter than the silver, because I want it to pretty much change the chrome of the silver to a color. See? Swing. Making sure it's not a lot of silver exposed. Boom. And let's get a little top coat. So this one is Glaze and Go by NSI. Some top coats I just have that I use mainly for when I'm doing art for display. That way I don't use my high dollar top coat. But you see how when you hit this one with the shiny top coat, it doesn't move the colors around. And then you got that chrome sparkling from the background in a different color. It's like orange and pinky chrome. Take that, toss that in the lamp, bring that one back out, give it 30 seconds. Whoops. Alright, so it's in there. Now, if you're having problems with these beads staying in, let me show you something. You're going to grab your little tile, clean off your liner brush. I don't put cleanser on my brush. Just clean off my liner brush, grab my little towel, put a little of the top coat on there, and then around where the beads and stuff are, just kind of create a little holder. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to tap around. Just at the base, so I can make sure they don't get rubbed out. And this is actually what helps them stay in. And then definitely around the edge, but not on it, just around the edge. Because what you're trying to do is just kind of help it be secure. And you see I'm sticking close to it, trying not to get majority of it on the matte. Because I still want that part to be matte, but I want this other to be shiny. Boom. So we're going to cure that, and then that'll be done for that one. Look how it came out. Pretty cool. I want some stones on here, kind of like water droplets. Let's go to my trusty another stone container. Because there's no shortage. And these ones are not Swarovski. They're just ones that I have to play with, you know. Just buy extra stuff. And all I'm going to do is just go in here, dot where I want to put a few stones. That's it. Put my brush away, grab my crystal Quintana. And you could tell that these aren't Swarovskis if you look at the sparkle on these and then the sparkle on these. You can definitely tell the difference. And where I put that gel, I'm just going to drop a stone and mush it around to make sure it gets the gel on it. And that's just a little extra something that you can put on there. You don't have to. Just a little extra sparkle. So all you have to do is cure that, and then we're done. See how that came out? It's real pretty, right? I like that a lot. Hey, House of Bling. I like this one a lot. I feel like the matte really pops when you put the stones on it. So that's why I like to use matte and stones together. Alright, so what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to take this video. And before I'm done, I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to share it on my YouTube channel. We're going to recap the supplies that I used right now. For the roses, Artist Blooming Gel. That makes it spread. For my white, this was Crystal Nails Mega White Film Gel. Okay. For the black, this was Nobility Black Biochat. Or Nobility. Same company, whatever. And then to do my chromes, I use Accents Black on. And they have a white one as well. And I do that one when I do the unicorn. So, that's that. I'm going to try to do more of these whenever I have a minute. Cool. Whenever I'm not making t-shirts for my other page. But thank you for joining. Bye.